Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 141 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I go through this account's progress every week, all the characters, ship upgrades, mods, datacrons, whatever we're doing with the account. Talk about the plans for the future so that y'all can follow along. Please remember, as we get started, use your like saber to get that like button out of here. Smash it, cut it, slice it, dice it, whatever you got to do. Get that thing out of here. All right, let's take a look at what happened in the account in week 141. We were planning to make a relic character out of Mob Enforcer, and we got there, no problems. So we're going to upgrade this character, and we're going to take her to Relic 3, where she needs to go. I did debate for a moment taking her all the way to Relic 5 for better use of datacrons and different teams in the crate raid. But for now, we're going to leave that at 3. We're stressed for materials enough as it is, so we're going to use the minimum required. And we'll come back later and relic her higher if it makes more sense in the future. Embo here we can get to 6 stars. Still got to farm up the last 100 shards for him. Add him to the Jabba team once we get it done. We got Malgus last week. Put some initial levels on him. Looks like we can get some more levels on him, so I go ahead and start upgrading him. And we just keep clicking the button. It looks good all the way up, so we take him all the way to gear 12. So we got Malgus to gear 12 in a couple weeks. It's more than I expected, honestly, but there he goes. So got him there. Need to work on this Darth Revan journey as well. We're getting close to having the characters needed for that journey. Still got to finish off Karth, but time to start building up these character levels. So we take Bastila up to level 85. Get her up to gear 11, and then put the skills on her. And again, it used to be that you had to think about what gear level you were going to take these characters to, and now it's so easy to gear things up to gear 12 that taking Bastila up to 11 doesn't even seem like a problem. So it's pretty nice. We'll take HK up to 85. We've got quite a few credits in the bank, so I'm going to go ahead and build quite a few characters this week and get them running. So HK47 gets level 85 and the initial skills. We got Juhani to build and Karth to build still. We could take another upgrade onto Embo here and get him another gear tier. And then we go in and we take a look at Malgus for mods for the week. We filter out, sort everything down, work on our gray mods, and we come up with a ton of gray mods that are in speed range. I think we had 21 total mods with 4 or 5 speed for gray, which is pretty good. So this one we've got an offense mod with some health substats, flat offense substat. We hit speed on it twice, third time getting it to 20 speed. We take it to 6 dots for 21 speed. And then we're just going to keep slicing and slicing, and unfortunately, we don't get the speed the rest of the way up, so it stays a 21 speed mod. We go in here and try to see if we can get an attenuation on it, calibration. Didn't get anything better, so we're using health here. It has 4 rolls in flat offense, and if one of these rolls goes into flat offense again, now we've got a stat that's all the way up to 5. And next time we calibrate, if we ever calibrate that again for 40, well, we'll have an improved chance of hitting speed. So that's the reason I picked that. Go into another mod here, hit 14 speed on a couple rolls, and we don't get anything better. And I don't really feel like taking this 14 speed mod to 6 dots yet. When I put it on a character, I'll look into taking it up if I need more speed out of that mod. So there we get a miss. Here we get another 5 speed mod. Take a shot at it and get a miss. Here we've got a potency mod. Offense mod with potency main stat we miss on. We get a couple mods that we passed up because their main stats didn't really match. So there's like offense mods with protection main stats and whatnot. Here we get 8 speed. It's got potency on it, so we try again. We get 13. We try again. We get 18. So again, we've got an 18 speed mod on 4 rolls. They're not really high rolls, but still it's a good mod. We lock it in. And again, we don't take it to 6 dot yet. Whenever we're ready to use that mod on somebody, if we think we need the speed, then we'll go ahead and build it the rest of the way out. Offense mod with crit chance. We hit 8 speed. We'll give that some more opportunity, but miss on the next roll. There you saw another protection main stat on an offense mod, so we skip that one. Miss speed. We go to a square here with 4 speed. Miss on the first slice. We go to an offense triangle with offense main stat. That would have been nice to hit, but we missed. Last mod here is a speed mod, so we try that. But we're out of slicing materials, so we've completely run out of slicing materials. We keep that one mod that we didn't get to slice. We'll slice that in a future week. Same thing with the blues and the greens. Since I'm out of the lowest level, I know that I'm only going to have a few slices in the higher level stuff. So here we take blue to purple and get a hit on speed, and then we're out of slicing materials again at the higher level. So it's the first time in a while that I've had mods to slice that I didn't even get the opportunity to finish out during the week. So that means that we're way behind on slicing materials. Got a really good week for mods though. Got a bunch of 3-hit mods, some 4-hit mods. Really got a ton of good stuff out of this week. Statistically way better than we should have expected, so that's good. We'll lock in a mod set on Malgus. It's leftover mods. It's not meant to be his permanent mod set, but we're scraping the bottom of the barrel to mod any characters these days, and using the leftover 8 and 10 speed mods that didn't work out to try to mod them. Chrysanthemum, same thing. We're just going to put some defensive mods on Chrysanthemum here, and we're so low on mods that we even have to go steal from some other characters, steal mods from Ewoks just to have enough to finish out a mod set for him. So we get something on Chrysanthemum, and then Jawa needs mods. So again, just putting leftover mods on them. We'll use speed set because we have speed mods, and if we ever need them on a better character, we'll know where to come find them. So throw some mods on Jawa. It's going to be a relic character soon, so we need some kind of mods on them. Then we go through looking for empty mods, and Bastila Fallen, we just worked on her. She's gear 11, nothing modded yet. So it's a lot more time than I usually spend on this, but I've built up a bunch of characters. And we're going to go ahead and put mods on a bunch of characters. 233 speed on her. It's really awful, but hey, it's something to get her started at least. We'll just throw mods on there to get things going. I was looking at Embo or potentially a couple other characters to put mods on, but we're going to skip that. We got Admiral Trench from the last round of Conquest, so he's in the account now. So might as well bring him up. Again, just taking all these characters up to level 85, giving him the initial skills. Everything for his skills is like an Omicron or a Zeta, so we don't get any of the skills maxed out. Put some simple mods on him to get him going, and that's going to be it. That's going to be all the account upgrades for the week. A lot of little stuff going on in the background, but preparing ourselves for big things in the future. So week 141, we're at 6.58 million galactic power. We added 50,000. Building a bunch of characters added that galactic power. 81 relics, 95 Zetas, 12 Omicrons. Jedi Knight Luke, we're still practicing with him and with the Fennec Shand team to practice against Lord Vader. So we're slumming it down somewhere in the top 500. Fleet Arena, we're getting top 5 with Profundity. Grand Arena, Kyber 4. And I believe that next week we're going to get 2 relics. We're close to the Gamorrean Guard already, so I feel like we'll be able to finish him off and also do for next week. So hopefully we'll get a 2 relic week next week and really be on track to get that Jabba. I got a bunch of other characters that I need to relic, so if there's a little gap, we're still waiting on Chrysanthemum to become double shard drop. So if there's a gap between him being double drop and me being able to finish out the Jabba journey, I've got plenty of other characters to work on in the meantime. We'll continue to work on 000, BT1, Embo, and ships. Just keep working on the ships for the Leviathan someday. I've kind of dropped the Inquisitors. I'm not really working on them so much anymore. It seems like there's so much other stuff that I need before I worry about Inquisitors. In Fleet, working on the TIE Defender, the Sith Fighter, and Marin. Cantina, we'll mostly be doing characters for this week, so Karth and the Vets we'll be working on. Mod Energy, we're going to be doing slicing 7 days a week. If I can get back to doing the 100 cost refreshes for the next week, then what we'll do is we'll do, let's say, the standard refresh set on farming mods, and then we'll do the 100 cost refresh all on slicing materials. So if I commit to doing that, I haven't decided for sure yet whether I'm doing that, but if I do, go back to 100, spending the 100 cost mod refreshes, then we'll get some mods and some slicing. The 2023 plan remains the same. We're going to go from Jabba into JML. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that we want to work on. Getting the third full crate team done, getting Daka and Zombie potentially for the assault battle and as a tank team. Malgus, Malik, Darth Revan. And then if we do get the Inquisitors farmed up, we'll look to make the assault battle work. And then Sana and Stormtrooper Han might be some Relic 0 targets, that team. Sana and I've been really impressed with how that team works from the little bit I've been messing around with it, even with a Gear 12 Sana. So maybe something we're looking at. And then eventually the Afra team as well. Malgus went straight to Gear 12. Took quite a few Kairos, but it didn't really even feel like that much of a burden. So we took him up, and he's at Gear 12 pretty fast. I was trying to look through and see if there was a team that I could put him with, but really I don't even have a very good team to put him with yet. So we'll try to finish out more of those Sith Empire characters next week. We got Bastila Fallen going. We've got the gap week in GAC, so next week if we can build up a few more of these Sith Empire characters, and maybe if we can get Darth Revan going, then we'll have a little baby Malgus team to put on defense somewhere. So it'll take us a while to build up that Malak, but might as well get him unlocked and get started, right? I definitely have some Cantina juggling to do. I've been working on and off on Cantina characters, and I feel like I'm always so behind on signal data that I don't really want to spend it on characters. But this last week, I only took a character to Relic 3, so I actually have a pretty good bank of signal data right now. It feels like a good time to spend the focus mostly on characters for the week, so I'll do that. I'll also be able to fill in some gaps with the higher level signal data out of Conquest, with the Conquest starting up next week. Looking at the Bronzium wiring gain, in week 139, I clocked myself getting 272 Bronzium wiring. That seemed like a lot. I used 160 of those and ended up with 203 total. Over the course of the next week, I got a 201 more, and I ended up with like 404 in week 140. I used 190 of them, got myself down to 214. Then this week, we gained another 134 of them. We used 80, and we have a total of 268 sitting in the bank right now. So I know that among these weeks, I didn't have a consistent level that I burned down my materials to. So I think what I'll do going forward, I'll just have this where when I go into the scavenger, on those tier 1 materials, whatever's over 400, I'll just knock it down 50 at a time till it's below 400. In the middle tier, I'll knock it down till it's below 50, and at the top tier, I'll knock it down till it's below 20. And I'll just try to keep more of a consistent bank on Bronzium wiring so I can really see how much I'm getting each week, because the difference in how I'm crunching it up might make it a difference on. I would have guessed that I could do about 200 a week, but this last week I did all the normal stuff that I would do for Bronzium wiring, and I really didn't get much of it at all. 134 doesn't seem like a lot, so have to try to do better in the future weeks. Anyway, I'll keep tracking that and see how much Bronzium wiring I can get. It's kind of a fun little background thing, so we'll keep an eye on it. All right, that's going to wrap up the account review for week 141. Thank you all for stopping by, hanging out with me. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. Use the notification bell so that you know when I'm doing a live stream. And as always, use the link in the Discord. use the link in the description down below to join our Discord. We've got a fantastic community, 96% less toxic than the regular Discord community. So come on over there, ask questions, talk to people, have fun. It's a great place to be a part of. Hope to see you all over there. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.